Celebrate World Book Day coming up on April 23rd with a heartwarming story you see here. The whole family will love It's Okay to Be Kind by Sharyn Powell. And the story follows 8-year-old Marnie as she navigates a new school, faces bullying, and shows the power of kindness every step of the way. So happy to be joined now by Sharyn Powell. Good morning. How are you?
Oh, good morning. And well, first of all, I want to thank you so much for having me on your show and to talk about my little book that just packs a big message.
Well, you are too kind. You are too kind. So you're spreading the word of what you do with your book. Let's talk about this. Of course, I just shared with the audience a little bit of what it's about. If you want to expand on that, or just talk about where you got the inspiration, why you wanted to write this.
Right. Okay. Well, yes, it was. I had several children's manuscripts, but this particular one came about where I hadn't finished the other ones. I was just in midstream. And a friend called me one evening, and she was telling me about a story that she had heard about a young lady, a little girl, who had been bullied in school. And it really upset her because the little girl had had some mental challenges after that. And so she called me and we prayed together. And then the next morning I woke up and I had this divine inspiration to continue with this book that I had the character, but I didn't have the story shaped yet. And I decided that I was going to have Marnie, little Marnie, who is my protagonist. I was going to have her just tell the story of kindness and what she had experienced as an 8-year-old relocating her family, relocating from Chicago to Los Angeles, and having the new school, new city, new friends, and encountering some mean girls in school that really threw her off from just having to make a decision as to how she was going to move forward. Was she going to retaliate, or did she want to move forward with kindness? And because of her home life, and what she had been taught, she decided that she was going to move forward and be Marnie and her kind little self. And that's how this story came about. And it just, I just love this little character. She just kept developing as I started writing. Little Marnie, on the cover of the book, she has these little red boots on. And I like to tell a little bit about the boots because she came from Chicago. And during the snow time, and then she moved to Los Angeles, sunny California, and the boots gave her comfort on her first day at school. Just having her boots and knowing that it was just a comfort to her. And so we developed those little red boots that she has on the cover, and her little red backpack. And
like a magic pocket, like that little thing that gives you that confidence, that power.
That confidence, absolutely. And those are her boots. And so it was hot. She was probably very uncomfortable in class, but it just gave her a comfort to know that that was a piece of her from her home.
Sharyn, we only have about 30 seconds left, but I want to hear from your words because you have such beautiful words as you write and as you speak with me now. But talk about kindness and how it could really change the world and make it a better place. I mean, it would solve all of our problems pretty much.
Absolutely. And you have to be conscientious about it. You just have to know that, you could react to the way somebody may be treating you being mean. But if you just step back and just say, you know what? I'm going to just give them some kindness. I'm going to have compassion. And one other thing, I know you have to leave, but one other thing, Dolly Parton, I read a quote that she said, if someone needs a smile, give them yours.
There you go. They're free. You can hand them out like crazy. Thank you so much, Sharyn Powell. Of course, your book is on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. We'll look for it.
Yes, and every major retailer. So please, I hope we can spread some kindness and move forward in a lot kinder, compassionate, and gentler world.